Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina, and today we're reacting to Michael Knowles causes debate moderator to implode and attack the audience.
Michael Knowles exposes the most biased moderator I have ever seen.
I'm asking the questions.
All right.
Feel free to try to control it, but you won't get to.
He causes him to implode, just turn on the audience and start cursing at them live on stage.
You can boo all you want to. I don't give a shit. Okay, listen.
Hold on a gosh darn minute here. Is that Clay Aiken?
Well, I may be a hack, but I've got the fucking microphone.
I knew I should have asked Ruben Stutter to moderate this debate.
Because he came in second to Ruben in American Idol. If y'all don't know who Clay Aiken is.
Don't worry. I'm sure he rehearsed that line in the bathroom this morning.
His bias is shocking.
I just want to say, Clay, you're probably the worst moderator I've ever seen in my life.
This is one of the strongest debate performances I've ever seen from Michael Knowles.
The president has been labeled a racist, that he's been labeled a fascist, that he's been labeled an authoritarian. Do you think that's hyperbole, or do you think it's a fair assessment?
No, I don't think it's a fair assessment. Let's dig into it.
I don't know that I would go ahead and call him a racist, but I do think he has pandered to racists.
They're going to bring up the classic lie around very fine people on both sides, which has been debunked a number of times, but this guy kind of takes it to another level.
But it was a racist group out there chanting racist things, and the president had one thing to do that day, and that was to condemn it, and he didn't.
He did condemn it. It's on tape. He said, literally, I condemn it totally.
And I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
Listen, if Trump was so bad, then you wouldn't need to make up stories about him in order to make people hate him. You would just use real stories to make people hate him. But to use this and to clip it out of context and to clip certain parts out so you make him look like he's praising racists, I mean, that's pathetic. Don't you have more dirt on him than that? Apparently not, because they would have used it, don't you think? I used to believe this lie a long time ago. I used to believe that he said there's fine people on both sides. But come to find out, it was all hubaloo. And that's when I stopped believing in mainstream media.
Do you think that what Chris is saying about his responsibility to lead was displayed that day?
I think, it is simply a matter of fact that he did explicitly condemn white supremacists and racists at Charlottesville, and he did it repeatedly, and he's done it repeatedly on the campaign trail. Most people don't know that because of a mainstream media narrative that President Trump is a racist, because, in that case, they explicitly lied about what he said.
You can see Michael Knowles win over the crowd. The applause starts to grow, and his opponent starts to dwindle.
His words matter more than mine, more than yours, more than anybody else's on the planet, and he does not choose them carefully.
I wanted to make sure, unlike most politicians, that what I said was correct, not make a quick statement.
And he needs to be more careful with that. I think you would agree with that. I think you need to agree with that.
He tells
Last time I told you to agree with something, you should have just agreed with me.
I'm not so sure about that.
That pretty much summarizes this guy's strategy in a nutshell. You need to agree. I'm telling you to agree, you should agree.
I think so much of the trouble in this country is the left tells us you have to say this, you have to believe that, you have to say Trump is a racist and an anti-Semite. What I'm saying is if at Charlottesville, if he explicitly condemned racists and white supremacists...
So if the left is saying you have to say this, you have to say that, then we can't speak for ourselves, we have to have them speak for us. Then they're telling us not to say what we want to say, but to say what they want us to say. Wouldn't that be kind of like fascism, the slur that they hurl at the right all the time, calling them fascists? I guess it would take one to know one, wouldn't it?
We would agree that's a good thing. The president should do that.
His first reaction should have been that. His first reaction was good people on both sides.
In the very same paragraph.
Good people on both sides is not good people and
Yo, you need a pop screen because you're popping too much and I can't understand you, sir.
Condemning racism. There were no good people marching saying Jews will not replace us. Not one good person.
He's just repeating the same thing over and over again, and then but saying it more like animated. Well, you're just saying the same thing over and over again with different inflections and with different animated character. It doesn't make the words you're saying more meaningful. It just makes you seem more retarded.
Mind read. There could have been people there that were just concerned about changing historical monuments.
Not one of those people was a good person. Not one of them. Not one.
Now, if you read down 2 paragraphs,
You had people in that group that were there to protest the taking down of, to them, a very, very important statue and the renaming of a park from Robert E. Lee to another name.
as he is saying that,
He still
says,
said there were good people on both sides.
well, what he's saying is
And
there.
you know it, and I know it. That's what he said.
well, I mean,
good
what-
people on both sides.
Let me ask you.
Who's the more emotional one here? I know that Michael Knowles has the feminine dainty hands, but this man has the feminine emotional outrage everything. Like, he's way more feminine. Michael's got the dainty hands, feminine hands. I mean, you've seen them, right? He's got like those priest hands, those I haven't worked a hard day of work in my life hands. But this guy, his whole demeanor is woman, Karen, emotion. But he's not using his brain. He's using his energy. You're using your energy up when you could be coming from a more reasonable place, be more stoic, be more respectable. When you act like this, you start to lose the audience a little bit. I mean, you'll rile up the pathetic, emotional people, but for the most part, you're going to lose the audience completely because now you're just acting like a woman who wants to speak to the manager.
This way. Let me ask it this way. Let me ask it this way.
Sure.
Are people who are marching and shouting, Jews will not replace us, are they good people?
Now he's going to employ this.
Wait a second. Hold on a gosh darn minute. But I thought people on the left. Hold on. Let me Clay Aiken this up. I thought people on the left hated the Jews. They blame the Jews for everything, right? So shouldn't they be on those people's sides who were saying Jews will not replace us? Shouldn't they like those people because they hate the Jews just like they do? Well, no, I'm just conflustered.
Presupposition technique where you build in the accusation to the question. When did you stop beating your wife is the classic example. That's such a manipulative question.
I don't
Yes
know.
or no?
I mean,
Just a yes or no question. Yes or no? No, it's a yes or no
Clay, what a
question.
ridiculous-
Hold on a second. Clay's not debating Michael Knowles. He's supposed to be the moderator. But, oh, you know what? Maybe he believes that this emotional man over here on the left, maybe he believes that he is losing the debate. And so Clay has to come in with his feminine emotions and save the day.
question. Give me a break.
And the crowd can spot this tactic too. And this is where they really start to turn on him.
You can boo me off.
You know, the reason
No, because are you able to answer the
on one
question?
conservative
Yes
because
or
they know
no?
then it's a fair fight.
So the moderator has now engaged fully in the debate with Michael Knowles.
Yes or no?
you-
Are people who are marching shouting Jews will not
Yeah,
replace us?
Nazis are
they
bad, Clay.
good
We
people?
agree. Nazis are bad, okay?
Can you say yes or no to this? Are you capable of that?
I can. Hey, Clay.
Can
hey,
you
Clay,
say yes
can
or no
you-
to it?
Let me ask you a question, Clay.
His opponent is just standing there. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy.
Did you see the smile? Did you see the smile? Daddy Aiken is helping me with the debate because I'm losing. The fruit in the neon shoes is saving me. Save me, Simon, save me.
Crazy.
Let me ask you a question, Clay.
I don't need to answer a question because I'm not on the stage.
Clay, it's a...
You can't be asking questions. What a freaking nut. Listen, I make the rules here because I'm the moderator, okay? If I want to swoop in and save Baldy over here, I'm going to do so, all right? And what I say goes, and what I ask, you have to answer, and what you ask, I don't have to answer because I make the rules because I'm Clay Aiken.
Can you answer the question?
Clay, I answered your...
Yes
Clay,
or no?
You just asked me if Nazis are bad, and I told
No,
you
I
Nazis
did not
are
ask
bad.
you if Nazis were bad.
Of course you did.
I asked you
Clay.
to say yes or no.
Yes or no.
And I
Are
understand
people who
those
don't
are
like
big
Jews
words.
really bad? Yeah, I think they're really bad, Clay.
Are people marching saying Jews will not replace us good people? Yes or no?
They're bad people, Clay.
For me, I would ask him, well, define a good person. He would not be able to answer that because likely he cannot tell you where morality even comes from. If you ask a manipulative trap question, are you a bad person?
People who are Nazis are bad people, Clay.
That's not what I asked you.
I've answered this 5 times.
No, you haven't. You've chosen to answer it the way you
We'll go
want to
back in
answer
the
it.
tape later and
You're
see if I answer it.
rewording.
I think we'll be able to find that I did it.
You're
This is
rewording.
Look at his opponent there just grinning away like, oh, this is great. I don't have to do anything.
Clay, what you're doing right now is exactly what the mainstream media did to Trump at Charlottesville. It's the exact same thing. I gave a perfectly clear answer, and then you tried to pretend that I didn't.
I feel so bad for you. I feel so badly for you.
I feel bad for you. Oh,
Clay, I feel bad for your butthole.
Goodness, I bet this is the last time this guy ever moderates.
It's very easy to play a victim. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Hey, guys.
And then the moderator turns to the crowd and says this.
You can boo all you want to. I don't give a shit. Okay, listen.
I think the rhetoric is too extreme.
Let me ask you this. Just here's a yes or no question for you. Does President Trump lie?
And another brilliant question. Does Donald Trump lie?
Everybody lies. Even priests and nuns lie. Everybody, oh my God. And second of all, that is the dumbest question I've ever heard. I mean, he's really wrecking his brain to come up with something ingenious, and that's what he comes up with. It just shows the level of intelligence Mr. Aiken has. And it's not much.
Yes or no? Everyone lies. At some point, he has lied.
Oh, I think every human being lies.
I asked a yes or no question. Does President Trump lie? Yes or no?
He lies as much as everyone else lies. Yes, he does.
It is amazing. Can I ask you a yes or no question?
Actually,
Does President Trump lie?
President Trump lies.
Okay.
All the time.
Oh, it's easy for him, yes, because the question has set him up. So, of course, he can answer it.
7 to 10 times a day, he lies.
It's oddly specific. 7 to 10 times a day.
He lies about little things. And if somebody lies about little things, you can't believe them about the big.
Okay, so everybody lies. Trump lies. He lies. Dainty Hands, Michael Knowles lies. Clay Aiken lies. Man, I thought this when I saw this video. I thought that watching this debate, I would learn something. I thought that this would be an intelligent conversation, but I think I got dumber. This is like preschool debate. Did Johnny lie about going on the monkey bars when he wasn't supposed to? Yeah.
Things, and that's the problem with him.
That's a brilliant analysis. Watch how Michael handles this, though.
You're asking if President Trump lies. Of course he lies, everybody lies. The question is, what is the nature of those lies? Does he lie and say he's got the biggest crowd sizes ever? Yes. Is that quite a lie, or is that an exaggeration?
China called. We're really close to a deal. China never called.
Yeah.
China doesn't call. China's a country.
Yeah, they do. He talks to diplomats. They negotiate.
If I've got to choose between a guy who's got a little dodgy personal life and who tells lies about crowd sizes, and if we're talking about lies on matters of important public policy, I want the guy to be honest on public policy. I don't care what he says in his personal life.
He even admits to his own bias because he can feel it coming from the audience.
Since clearly the audience thinks I'm biased, we're going to let them ask some questions too.
Clay,
we're going to let them ask some questions
for
too.
office as a Democrat. I think you have your bias.
Even his opponent admits that he's biased.
I'm used to biased hosts. I know you're not. I am.
It gets so bad that Michael's opponent steps in to defend the moderator because clearly they're on the same side.
You could boo me. I'm used to it when I'm in conservative crowds. I love you anyway. But Clay Aiken, man, he's like a national treasure.
So at this point,
Nah, Clay Aiken's just aching for a spanking.
he essentially turned the vast majority of the audience against him.
Don't boo.
You know what? I'll say this. You know what? I'll say. Stop it, Chris. I'm a big boy. I can handle myself.
And when I say this moderator implodes, it's not an exaggeration.
Well, I may be a hack, but I've got the fucking microphone.
So a guy comes up to the microphone and even calls out the moderator to his face. And he points out the trap questions that he's been already used twice in just this example.
So before I ask my question, I just want to say, Clay, you're probably the worst moderator I've ever seen in my life. Asking very dishonest yes or no questions, but anyway.
That's perfectly fine. I've yet to win anything, so I always come in second place. Ruben will be doing one down the hall, so
Yeah.
go ahead and ask
Did
your
you ever stop beating your children, yes or no? That's a stupid question. Anyways, I would...
Touché, sir. Touché.
I'd like to point out something. Whenever you question the left's tactic, you both interject as quickly as you can to shut it down.
Now the moderator is on his feet, facing the crowd, fully engaged in the debate.
I let you say it. I let you have the last word.
Well, he let me say it, actually.
No, you said it, and then I said, you've said it, so now let's move on, and you wanted to say it 2 more times.
Well,
so congratulations,
I'm happy to move
you've
on
said
now
it
that people
3
have
more
heard it.
times. Let's let him ask his question.
My pleasure.
Okay.
These are the kind of tactics you're going to encounter. It's rather stunning.
Clay Aiken is clawing clawing for relevancy. He's trying, man, but it just doesn't seem like he's very good at anything. He might be like a decent singer, but he's not a great anything. He's just a mediocre anti-meme. Ain't nothing more than that. Anyway, like and subscribe, everyone. Join our memberships to keep the channel afloat, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.